guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelina, if you didn't know, and today I've created an kind of get ready with me everyday sort of look using all makeup drugstore products and things that you can get at like Ulta and I guess department stores. And I think it looks good for, you know, such inexpensive products. I also think it's really important to know products that are just as good as the high-end ones, if not better, because not everybody wants to buy, you know, $50 foundation. And I don't know, sometimes it works better for people's skin. So if you're interested in seeing that and how I curl my hair, then keep watching this video and you will see. So I already moisturized my face about 30 minutes ago, and then afterward, because I'm sunburnt, I actually put on a little bit of my organic virgin coconut oil. This is unrefined medium heat. I don't know what that means. Whenever I have super dry skin and I just feel like the foundation might like be patchy or dry, then I just put a little bit of coconut oil on my face and let it sit in and moisturize it, and then I start my makeup. It was requested that I make this video because I think like a lot of people don't want to go broke over buying makeup, especially if you're beginning, or you know, it's just good to find cheaper versions of the products you love, especially if you go through them a lot quickly. And so yeah. I'm going to begin by doing my eyebrows, and I'm using the brow pomade by Makeup Revolution London, and it looks like this. It is in the shade blonde because I'm blonde. And I'm just gonna brush out my eyebrows. By the way, don't look at my nails. I'm growing them out. I had some nail malfunctions and I'm just giving them a breather from acrylics, so that's why they look this way. Make sure you're brushing through your eyebrows as you're building them, because sometimes product gets like clumpy in your hairs and you don't even realize it. Alright, now I'm going to do the other one and I will be back. Okay, next I'm going to prime my eyes with this Instant Age Rewind Maybelline concealer. You can just like... This is in the shade Neutralizer, and I'm just going to put that on my lids. Spread it out. None of my brushes or beauty blender are from the drugstore, but they just work the best, honestly. So I feel like if you're going to be doing makeup, you should invest in good brushes, because that makes like all the difference in the world. Not saying that there's not good ones at the drugstore, but sometimes it's just worth the investment buying the higher end products.
Always use sunscreen, people.
I have such dry skin right now because I didn't. I know I should have, but I didn't. Okay, now doing this little thing again, I'm going to put a little bit on my hand, and just like that much. And I'm taking my flat Morphe brush, this is the M113, and just kind of like dipping it in the product like that, and lining under my brows. Okay, now today I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. It's called, I think it's supposed to say like Au Natural, but it's AU Natural. Anyways, it's in the shades Nude Awakening, and I found this at Walgreens. You can probably find it at CVS or wherever, and I found that these colors are actually really pigmented for, you know, the price. So starting off with a fluffy brush, this is the M218. I'm going to take the shade all the way to the left. It's like a cream sort of shade. And put that all over my lids just to start with a base. Okay, now moving forward with this shade sort of toward the middle. It's like a taupe color. I am taking that with my M332 brush and I'm putting it in my crease. And I'm kind of flaring it outward. A little bit above my crease and in my crease, and then kind of taking it downward as well. We're going in with a more pointed brush now. This is the M330. It looks like this. And I'm taking this sort of purple maroon shade in the palette right here, right there. I'm dipping the point in and I'm putting this more directly in my crease. Doing the same on this side. Now taking the Morphe M222 brush, it's like a more dense, pointy type of brush. I'm going to take the color all the way at the very end. It's kind of like a navy-ish color, I think. And it's right here. And I'm just going to dip that in it on both sides, like so. I'm going to focus it mostly in the bottom corner right here. Now taking my M200 brush, it's like really fluffy and not dense at all. With nothing on it, I'm going to blend all of this. Now taking my finger and just patting on the second color from the left, I'm going to pat this on my eyelid. I just feel like it gets like more pigment when you do it with your finger rather than like any kind of brush. Going back with the same M200 brush, I'm going to blend it again. Taking the M218 brush again, looks like this. I'm going to take the original color that I used to set my eyes, and I'm going to kind of pack that on right here and just lighten the area. Also drag it up underneath your brow bone. What this does is just break up some of the harshness from the dark colors and makes it all blend well. I want to lighten the lids a little bit more, so I'm going to take the third color from the left. Oh, I didn't realize it. They have the numbers to the shades on the back. Okay, I'm taking the number 3, and I'm going to pack that again with my finger on my lid right here. There we go. Taking the M200 brush one last time and blending it all together. Just go in and go for it. Priming my face.
Please hang up and try again.
Priming my face with the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio Primer and Base. Looks like this. I'm almost out of it. Little tip, if you only use 2 fingers to spread out the product, then it goes way further, rather than just like using all your hand. Dunkin' every day. Now we're working with several foundations today. We have the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and because I'm not as tan as those colors, I have the L'Oreal True Match in the shade Soft Ivory N1. And this is just what I use like to combine my foundations whenever I have like a color that's too dark for my skin, or if I'm like not spray tanned or whatever. I'm going to start by using the lighter colors on the parts of my face that I want to highlight. So taking this Soft Ivory True Match foundation, I'm going to pour a little bit on my hand, and taking my beauty blender, I'm just going to put this on the parts of my face that I want to kind of highlight. Covering all of my freckles. Alright, and now going in, I always combine my Infallible Pro Matte and Pro Glow. I have combination skin, and so the Pro Matte just dries me out. I mean, if you have oily skin, it's really good. I suggest it, but I don't have oily skin, I have combination, so mixing the two together kind of just makes like the perfect, you know,
combination,
if you will. The Pro Glow color that I'm using is the 206 Beige, and the Pro Matte that I'm using is 106 Sun Beige. Mixing those together, I'm going to spread them all over my face where I would want to contour. Oh my god, there's glitter on my face. How did that happen? Ah!
I live, bleed, and breathe glitter.
I promise the foundation does not come with glitter in it. I don't know where that came from. Okay, now going back in with my Instant Age Rewind concealer. I'm going to go under my eyes and just make a few lines. When my face is really dry, I don't want to use too much product because I think it just makes your skin like, I don't know, look like craters and dry and crackly. So literally, I think I got like 20 new wrinkles just this weekend from sitting in the sun without sunscreen. So it's for real, guys. Like, I don't know who I thought I was. This Get Ready With Me is inspired because I'm going to work and I'm a server, and it makes a lot of sense because I may get stormed on with a hurricane. But at least my makeup will look good, right? Going back in with nothing because I can't find it.
Come out, wherever you are. Here she is.
Going back in with my M113 brush that I used underneath my brows, I'm going to take a little bit more of this Pro Glow foundation, and I'm going to put it on my hand and just kind of clean up the top of my brows. So the one non-drugstore product I'm using is the Morphe translucent powder, and it's literally like, it looks white. I haven't found a good one at the drugstore. If you guys have any that you know of, let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to try it out. Now with the M104 brush, I'm going to just kind of take the rest of this translucent powder
The rest of this translucent powder.
and pat it all over my face.
I'm flaking.
I'm taking my Rimmel London Natural Bronzer. It's waterproof in the shade 021 Sunlight. Because this bronzer isn't very pigmented, I take a really dense brush. This is just my Morphe dense brush. There's no number on it. And I just kind of pick up as much pigment as I can. I love bronzer. Now taking the M105 brush, I'm going to just kind of blend that around, soften it out a little, and taking a little bit more of it on my brush, going underneath my jawline. this from Ulta. I could be wrong. It's the Femi Contour Mineral Effects Loose Blush, and it's in the shade Pink Berry. I'm using the M400. This thing is always shedding. Literally, it sheds like me. Going back in with the eyeshadow palette in the shade 7. I'm not taking all the way to the inner corner because I feel like it just really closes your eyes when you do that. Taking my M431 brush, I'm going to just blend this all underneath so it's not super harsh. Going in with my Revlon Color Stay Skinny Liquid Eyeliner in the shade Blackout. I feel like good enough. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. Oh my god, it moved. This is my favorite drugstore mascara. It is L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. My baby hairs are trying to steal the show. Never pump your mascara like this because that just puts air pockets in it, if you didn't know. Now I'm going to add my lashes. These are Ardell, and this is also from Walgreens. They're in 811. I should wait longer for my glue to dry.
I just get so impatient.
Now, I don't have a drugstore like highlighter per se. I like to use any kind of like pigment that's shimmery. So this is the e.l.f. Golden Bronzer. I got this a while ago. This is really good for highlighting because it's all shimmery, and depending on like how tan you are, how pale you are, you can pick whatever highlight shade you want. There are different types of ways to contour your nose, obviously, depending on the shape of your nose, and I have like a little bump on mine, so apparently you're not supposed to highlight on that part. If you have a bump on your nose, you're supposed to contour it, and you just highlight the tip instead, which makes sense because then it's not accentuated that you have a bigger bump, like me. Last but not least,
My Revlon Super
actually, I'm not even going to try to say this. Here we go. Revlon Super Lustrous Lipstick. Lustrous. It's in the shade 657 Fuchsia. Wait. I look like a lion. First, I'm going to line my lips with this is the shade Hot Pink in NYX. Okay, so this is my hair naturally. I just put it in 2 braids last night and slept in it, and then it looked like this when I took it out. So I'm just going to brush through it really quickly and show you how I curl my hair. Once I brush it, I part it down the middle or the side, depending on like if I'm going to wear it on the side or in the middle. I already have my straightening iron heating up. I actually use a straightener to curl my hair. I don't use a curling iron. I mean, sometimes I do, but mostly like a wand or straightener. This is the Bella Pro. I got this from Sally's, I believe. And I don't know, it's supposed to be like titanium. And the temperature goes all from 176 to 400, so that's like a good range. If you have like super fine hair, you're not going to want to have it on like the highest heat, but I have a lot of hair, so I always put it on the highest one. And I'm just going to spray it with my Iron Guard by Chi. Make sure when you're using an Iron Guard, you focus mostly on the ends and like the frail pieces like these, because those are obviously the most damaged. If you have a straightening iron that's super rigid, like square or rectangle or whatever, like for example, mine is super round on the outside. There's like product on there. But this is the best kind for curling your hair with the straightening iron, because if you're working with one that's like a rectangle or like squarish, for example, one that's like this, you can just tell how it's super rigid. And that's not good because your hair is going to crease when you curl it. I just keep all my hair down and I focus mostly on the ends. And the reason being is because I think curls look better on the end if you're trying to make your hair look longer, and it's just super like, It's super quick to do. It's like a 5-minute thing for me if I'm just going at it right before work. And I don't know. I feel like it's just better for the hair if you don't iron the whole entire thing, if you don't have to. When you're doing this, try really hard not to clamp too hard and hold it in one place for long, because it's just going to create a dent in the hair from the straightening iron, and that's not too cute. So keep it as fluid as you can with your hands. Look at that curl, girl. Now at the end, I just go back in and I fix up any pieces around my face or in the back that I feel like need a little bit extra help. See, this is the dent that I was talking about. Like, I held this too long, so it created like a crease here. And I don't think that looks very good. And of course, it's in the front of my face. Woo! This is the final look. Thank you guys for watching. Before you leave, don't forget to turn on post notifications. Don't forget to turn on post notifications. Stay up to date with my life if you are interested. I am happy I finally did a drugstore tutorial. I did get a request for it, and I think I'm going to go out and buy some new drugstore products pretty soon and just do some sort of like review on it / haul. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that, because I'd love to get some more products, especially for less. If you liked my video, please leave a thumbs up, and I would love to see and hear your feedback on how you liked this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching as usual, and I will see you in my next video. God bless.